Welcome to 5 Minute Career Chats with the world's best CDs. Thank you for joining us. We're here today with Andrew Simon from DDB Canada. So Andrew, I'm just going to set the timer for 5 minutes and we're going to see how many questions we can get through in 5 minutes, plus one bonus question at the end. Here we go. Here we go. Start. So Andrew, you have your MBA from Kellogg School of Business. How has that degree helped you in your career?
Uh, Very much so. It's kind of like knowing your audience. So it's like, beyond learning everything there is to know about marketing and the other side, it really is becoming a case where it's like I can speak a language that others cannot speak. And there's a sense also of trust because, like, oh, okay, you get it. You
Right.
understand what we're trying to do ultimately.
Yeah.
So when the trust, there's nothing more important than trust in our business. Whether we're trying to sell something, it could be the strongest creative idea in the world or the smallest idea. It's all about trust.
How important is it for a creative person with big ambitions to learn the business side of creativity? I think you've touched on it a little bit, but creatives generally go, "Oh, I don't need to learn that. That's that dirty stuff that those guys do."
Yeah, and it's kind of like you can stay away from it, just like quote unquote traditional creatives could stay away from the internet and just hope that maybe one day it'll go away. But the reality is, let me hang up my phone. Um, the reality is that it's not going away, and the fact is that if you can talk to somebody like a person, you have a better chance of selling them on something, and they can understand where you're coming from. So I always say it's just like it's relating to people, and you can sell better ideas if you relate to people.
I love it. What do you think has been the most helpful attribute that you possess in your career and contributing to where your career is today?
Wow. I think an openness to ideas, and it's very easy to go like that's crap. What I think I've come to recognize is sometimes it's like when at the core it's like that sounds fantastic, but it's like there has to be some flexibility there because sometimes you're surprised by an idea. So I think it's like it's beyond all my training and blah 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 and learning to deal better with clients and presenting well and selling better, etc. It's keeping an open creative mind to what's possible.
Nice. How important are presentation skills?
Um, wow, I can't stress presentation skills enough. I've been through the meetings with creatives who grumble, grumble, grumble. I'm behind my turtleneck and my cool T-shirt and my jeans, grumble, grumble, grumble. And you know what? That at the end of the day, you feel good that you're staying true to your creative self. But the reality is, you're probably not selling anything. And then you go, oh crap, I'm leaving this agency, I'm going somewhere else. If you know how to sell, all those fabulous ideas that you have that make you a fantastic creative, all of a sudden they become a reality.
Right.
And then it's like you don't need a CD or an ECD or an ACECD to come with you and then take all the credit or change your idea. You could do it on your own and you control your destiny.
I've seen you in action. I've seen you present. You're a great presenter. Were you always a great presenter, or did you consciously work at it?
Consciously worked at it, and I would say I'm a good presenter that can get better. It's like I think it's the same thing, and I hate to use the Michael Jordan analogy, but I'll use the Michael Jordan analogy. Did he have to go to the gym and spend more time there than anybody else? No. But because he did, he became the greatest basketball player, I would argue, of all time.
Right.
So it's the same kind of thing. It's just like if you hone your skills, and just like you're honing your creative skills and honing your ability to understand different mediums, etc., that is a skill set. And if you can present well, you captivate an audience, and all of a sudden, wonderful things happen.
Are you a risk taker?
I hope so. I try to be. I think sometimes you might get caught up in the blah blah blah. Oh yeah, the client's asking for this. Oh, we got to be careful of this and whatever. Our job is to be risk takers. Those people who don't take risks are the people who are either no longer in the industry or you've never heard of. So you have to. And you know what? Failure, dare I say it, is okay.
Right.
So it's not about like even whoever your god is in the industry. They've failed hundreds, if not thousands, of times. The question is, have you gotten back up? Have you brought something better the next time? Those are the people that really make a name for themselves.
Chubba wubba. I get knocked down, I get back up again.
That's right. Sing it for us.
I get knocked down, I get up again. Are you competitive?
Yes. I am way too competitive, probably, for my own good. But You have to be, because it's not only when I see an idea, I want it to be better. When I see a great idea from someone else, fuck, I wish I thought of that. The fuck is there because you're competitive. And that is a really healthy passion to have. And it doesn't mean I want everyone to fail except for me. What it means is I want to push our clients to like higher ground. I want to win more awards. And because what that reflects is we're doing amazing work and we're selling amazing work. And then that's where the competitive comes in. It's when you're lazy and you're just kind of fine with the status quo. That's something like I can't stomach.
Good enough is good enough.
That's right.
We've run out of time.
Oh.
Our one final question is, what is your challenge to this industry?
I would say that, as my little alarm goes off.
It's
my challenge,
answer your phone whenever it rings.
Exactly. Well, I hung up on the last person, so my challenge is for all of us to hang up on somebody at least once a day.
Right.
My challenge for the industry would be to solve client problems and to get them as excited as we are. So I think we're certainly moving to an age where, we're all wanting to win awards and things like that. And you have to do that. And we've all seen these circumstances where it's like, the client didn't approve that. If the client approved everything, I would be a lot happier. So I think it's just like some of the greatest work in the world, you see the clients up there accepting an award along with the agency. I want everybody to have a relationship where we sell our clients on this idea of what truly is creative and what truly is what we're all about, which is selling more stuff, changing people's opinions, and moving people in the right direction. So if we can do that, we're all going to be a lot happier, and there will be a lot less of those are the people, all they care about are this and all they care about that. We'll just be the people who just solve problems.
And so what do you think is the first step to getting to that utopia, to that conversation that inspires you?
I would say that for the industry, it's like if everyone knows their client's business is better, and it doesn't mean like literally hang out at the shop, all the time and all that kind of stuff. But
but don't you think that's a good thing?
Oh, sure, absolutely. Like if you can, and again, it goes back to the trust. But if you understand them better, you understand their problems better. So if you want to talk pizza tracker for Domino's, if you want, there are plenty of examples of because you knew something that nobody else knew, you could take it and spin it in a positive way. And there are literally hundreds, if not thousands, of problems waiting to be solved inside companies that don't just necessarily have to do with, putting up a poster somewhere or a banner. And those are the things that get me excited. And I think for an industry, if we really want to make a difference, we should get ourselves a little bit further and deeper in there. So, from here to there.
Right. Know your client's business. Get in, what did they used to say? Get into bed with them. Not literally, but...
Exactly, yeah. But you know what? And the other thing is, from the standpoint of, it's a little side note, but if you're trying to sell something, if you're like, I was talking to the guy in the truck who delivers the stuff, and he brought this up, two things are going to happen. One is they're going to go, fuck, he cares enough and he has enough passion to actually go do that. I'm going to trust him a lot more than somebody else who's just throwing crap against the wall. Right. And the second thing is, it's like, our own people, it's solving one of our problems. It's not a make-believe problem. It's something that they saw, actually out there in the real world.
I love it. Andrew, thank you so much for your time. I really, really appreciate it.
Anytime for you, Heidi.